Hello and welcome to Module 4 of Social Media Marketing for Business. In this module, we're going to be going over Facebook first, so it's kind of the first platform we'll be going over in this course. Then we're going to go over your Social Media Examiner presentation and overview of that, which is one of the two major projects. And then at the very end, check-ins, discussions, and assignments. So, Facebook. I really don't know how many of you out there have a Facebook account because it's such a different age demographic that has accounts. It could be any ages here, and in this particular course, we have students of all ages. So the learning objectives for this module is to understand the business value of using Facebook for marketing, so not the personal value. Know how to create and optimize a Facebook business page, build an audience of followers on Facebook, understand the components of a Facebook post, implement a Facebook content strategy, and utilize Meta Business Suite for reporting. So just a short introduction to Facebook, some stats here. Facebook has become the most prominent social network in the world with over 2.9 billion monthly active users. That number is always changing, so it could be higher by now. That information was taken from Hootsuite, which is actually a third-party software that we used to have in this course until they raised the prices on us. But if you want to check out Hootsuite, it's a really good application. They have a lot of resources on there. I highly recommend students to check that out for further information. Facebook is the only social media platform to reach more than half, 57% of all internet users. So how to set up a Facebook page? You want to optimize your page first, which when we say optimize, we mean profile and cover photo, a call to action button, description, contact information, your location, hours are very helpful, page settings, and integrating other services. I always tell people as well, if you are a brick and mortar location, make sure your location and hours, if those change, make sure you update them on your Facebook page because people really rely on that information on their pages. Here's a little screenshot of what it looks like. Here's the client and endurance race series and their Facebook page. They change their cover page often. So this is a very valuable piece of real estate, as I like to call it, digital real estate here. You can either have one image here that you have up all the time. I always recommend updating it. You can use it to promote. So this particular customer here, Del Dio's Trail Race, January 7th. So when this event is over, then he will change this out to promote his next event. So just some things to think about while you're going over your Facebook platform. Have you ever discovered or purchased new products on Facebook from following businesses? How about from an influencer? From receiving a sponsored ad? What about a Facebook event? Me personally, I've never actually purchased a product that was advertised on Facebook. However, if I have an influencer or a friend or a lot of friends recommending a certain product, then yes, I'll take a look, definitely. Facebook events, absolutely. I look for events through Facebook, and it's a great tool to promote events. And now it depends what niche you're working in, but I'm talking running events, walking events, brewery events, the cupcake, the cookie place, the restaurants, the wineries, the coffee shops, all different types of places like that, mostly local within the area that I live in. So here's a screenshot of a couple events that were posted. Now you guys know my clients are in the running industry, so my events are all going to be running. This was the Double Peak Challenge. It's hosted every year in San Marcos, San Elijo area, and it's a nonprofit that they help benefit the Friends of San Marcos Parks and Recreation and the San Marcos Promise, which is also a nonprofit organization. Take a look at this. If you guys are runners, walkers, it's a 5K, 10K. Every year it goes on. Here is another event, and this is through Ragnar Relay, which is a for-profit race. They charge a lot of money for their races, but they're so much fun, and it involves camping usually, but bougie camping, a lot of RVs and what they call glamping. So we had hosted, this particular event was a virtual event that we hosted. So you can use the events in Facebooks for both in-person and virtual. So the business suite, or what we call Meta, in 2020, the Facebook Business Suite was launched. The new interface, which replaced Facebook Analytics, offers a variety of tools that make it easier for businesses to manage their Facebook and Instagram at the same time, since they're both owned by Meta. View the business at a glance. You can look at updates, recent posts, ads, insights. You can view the activity notifications. You can use the inbox messages features and comments, so you can read everything all in the same spot. You can also find out immediately if a post is working well. So, some things in the Facebook Business Suite, you can create posts and stories. I always prefer to create things in a third-party scheduling app, but it's completely up to your client or completely up to you. You can access Commerce Manager if the page has a business account. You can create ads, boost posts, and promote a page. We won't get too much into ads in any of the platforms in this course, just because that's more of an advanced feature, and there's only so much we can go over in the 15 weeks that we have here. So you can do ads in here, but we're not really going to go over ads. You can view insights on page performance and audience information. You can access your ads manager, business settings, and page settings. So here's kind of a screenshot of what that can look like. Overview all the information on the left here. Here's some stats. You can see great information here. So you can review things, analyze, or you can send them to a client or your supervisor. So Meta verified subscribers. This is the famous blue check mark that everyone talks about. It's a verified badge confirming the account has been authenticated with a government ID and a selfie video. This gives you more protection from impersonation with a proactive account. So accounts get hacked all the time. Help when you need it with access to a real person for tech issues. Instead of just trying to Google an issue on Facebook, you can actually talk to a real person. Increased visibility and reach with prominence in some areas of the platform like search, comments, recommendations, exclusive features to express yourself in a unique way. So here's kind of just like a screenshot here of what that looks like. So when you build an audience on Facebook, you want to invite people you know to like your page. You can have other admins and team members do the same depending on how many people are have admin rights. And team members do not have to have admin rights to invite people to your page. So please encourage them to do so. You can follow industry thought leaders and invite them to like your page. Invite existing customers to like your page. And post on your personal pages for your personal followers to follow you. Same thing if you have team members that are willing to do that. You cannot force staff team members to do anything with their personal pages. So just a heads up on that. You can post in applicable groups to follow the page. Say you're a coffee shop in San Marcos and you want to promote on the City of San Marcos group, or the 760 Together group. That's a big group, Facebook group in San Marcos. So you can post in different groups, post on other channels to follow the Facebook page. So here's kind of an example here of what it looks like. This was a client, Oceanside Firefighters Association. And when you click on invite your friends, it has all your friends pop up and you can click on them and you can send invites to all of those people. When someone likes a post or a comment, you can click up invite these people who liked your page. So this particular video, there was 27,000 people that liked this particular fire video, which was incredible. So we were able to invite all these people to like and follow the page who weren't already doing so. So here's an example of the North County Wine and Brew. So that's just a local little group here. Maybe you're a winery and you're hosting an event. You would want to post in this group. You can email friends and family and customers, people from your database. So you can create something really basic here. Hey, we have social media now. Let's connect. You can make these hot links where when they click on that, it goes to the Facebook page. Same thing with the Instagram and so on. Here is a link where you can get further information on how to grow your audience on Facebook. So components of a Facebook post. Your text is 140 characters, which is ideal. You can do videos, photos, GIFs. Photos have the high engagement. Videos are the most popular, and GIFs are always fun. Hashtags, higher engagement. You only need to use 1 to 3 or no hashtags at all. It's different than Instagram where you would use more. And you always want to have some sort of call to action link. So some quick tips for Facebook. With text, longer posts will get cut off in a user's feed, so keep that in mind when you start writing really long text. Plus, you only have a very short attention span from your followers, so make sure you get to the point quickly. With photos, consider optimization from mobile display, so you don't want to have a huge photo file where when someone's on their phone, they can't view the photo that quickly. When using tools like Buffer or Later, which are third-party applications to schedule your post in advance, your images must be a certain size, and each application is different. I think it's like 3 megabytes. It has to be. Videos should be uploaded natively to Facebook when possible. I know that's not always possible. That way, they'll autoplay in the newsfeed and receive more engagement. GIFs are short, soundless video clips that are fun. Just make sure that they are on brand and professional. Hashtags turn into keywords, into clickable links, just like in Instagram, but they're not as popular. So here's a link to some more quick tips on how to post on Facebook. So now we're going to dive into the Facebook content strategy. And you always want to establish a voice, so speak to your target audience and be consistent with your brand. Serious, educational, fun, quirky, first person, third person, however you decide you want to be. You always want to be authentic. It's recommended to follow the rule of thirds, so a third of the content to promote the business. A third of the content should be shared from other businesses, industry thought leaders, news articles, or other pages. And a third of the content to be personal interactions with employees, customers, and followers. So bottom line, you don't want to be too salesy, and you do not want everything to be a sales post. You want to determine an engagement strategy. So by listening and responding to customers in real time, brands can strengthen customers' overall satisfaction with the brand. Make sure as a social media manager that your Facebook notifications are turned on so that you can check them or have set times. For me, I have a particular client where I have set times 3 times throughout the day where I check their post because that's my strategy with them. Unless I know I'm posting something that could cause an issue, which we stay away from all of that, I have those 3 scheduled times a day where I check and I spend 20 minutes 3 times a day, so it's an hour total a day on that particular account. You do want to be available 24/7 to respond or have an autoresponder turned on just in case. So for example, if there's an event happening on a Sunday morning, there's a race, a 5K, you want to be able to respond to questions or issues on that Saturday. So posting at optimal times is also important. You must know when your audience is online, but you also need to test this. So with runners, they tend to be early morning people, and we have more success with posting in the morning between about 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. And different clients, maybe you're a brewery or a winery and your hotspot is posting between 3 and 5 p.m., catching those people while they're still at work and they're thinking about where they want to go to happy hour. So just things to think about knowing your audience. So you want to make the most of what we call a pinned post. So pinning a post, you want to pin a post that's an important event, an announcement, a customer testimonial, promotion, special offer, discounts, anything that you want at the top of the feed. So when you say pin post, that means it's pinned at the top of the feed. It's not going to be hiding or get lost on your feed. You can use emojis with content strategies. You can ask questions, which is a great way to get engagement, and you can also go live. So here's an example of a Facebook post. There's, a lot of text here, but it's not too much. It's easy to read. It's from this company, and it got a lot of engagement. And just another example there of how it can work. Great quality photo. Stories and reels. Here's a screenshot of a reel that was very successful on Facebook. You can actually click on this link and you can watch the reel. So stories, reels, and live videos are all hot right now. They make the businesses more discoverable. So think events, breaking news. It's a great way to showcase or launch a new product or a service. You can deliver coupons or promotions virtually. You can show behind the scenes footage, or bloopers are always fun to watch. You can conduct live question and answer sessions, and you can feature influencers. I believe this person's an influencer. So influencers, here is a case study here, and you can click on this to learn about the whole case study for those have are familiar with this shoe brand. I can't pronounce the name, Javiana's. I know I have like 3 pairs of their flip flops. They're a great flip flop company. But they had a Reels flip flop challenge asking influencers to create reels showing themselves jumping into different colored flip flops. This responded in 2 times more sales and a 57% increase in conversion. So please click on that and read all about that case study there. Facebook groups is another hot content strategy. 360-degree videos. You can run contests and promotions, provide coupons, discounts, avoid baiting, and use tags. So tags is when you actually tag the person. So on this post here, we would actually want to tag that person so that it would show up on their feed, or at least make the notification. This person can then check and then share the post. So here's a giveaway that happened. It was called the Trail to Cocodona giveaway. To be honest with you, it was a lot more successful on Instagram, but we put it on Facebook as well. Ask questions. Questions allow for followers to interact and engage directly with brands on social media, making followers feel like their opinions are valuable. And it's a great way to do market research. See what your customers want. Going live. Facebook Live can allow brands to engage directly with audiences in an authentic way by answering customer questions and interacting in real time. Providing coupons or discounts. 42% of followers follow a page to receive a coupon or discount. Here's an example of another tagging. You can't see here exactly, but here's a post for a workout gym, and every single person in the picture was tagged. So I don't know exactly what the outcome was, but we would hope that every single person who was tagged shared the photo onto their feed and into their audience. Here is just showing you what some of the analytics can look like in the Meta Business Suite. So all these things you can report. You are able to download and export Excel files if you need to give those to someone or analyze them further. Really great reports here. And this is all free. Meta Business gives you all these reports for free. I think it's only up to a certain amount of months, so you need to make sure you keep checking on that. So that is Facebook in a nutshell. I know it's a huge platform, but again, this is just kind of a beginner class, just going over all the basics of how to use Facebook for business. You can learn more in your book if you visit the Resources Center. There's a couple sections you need to read in your book during this Facebook module. And then also if you click on the hot links throughout this PowerPoint presentation, you'll get some further information. So moving on to the Social Media Examiner overview. Just a quick overview of this project, and this is one of two of the major projects for the semester. First, there will be 2 parts. I want you to first turn in your topic and your outline so that I can approve it and make sure that we are all on the same page and that you have plenty of time to pivot if you are not on the same page. There's usually 2 to 3 students a semester who get a little confused on what the topic and outline should be. So it's always good that I always kind of have you guys do this first and you can start thinking about it. Really what you're doing is you're going on the Social Media Examiner website and you're finding a topic on social media based on all the articles in there. So an example of this could be the top ways to find hashtags for Instagram, or the top five tips on how to grow your Facebook page, or the latest trends on how to use LinkedIn for social selling. So those will be the type of topics, and I have some examples in Canvas as well. So I want to point out to you that this is a video presentation, similar to my Monday update videos where you just see my face and I'm talking. A video presentation. If this was a in-person class, you would be doing this presentation in person in front of the whole class. So this is an exercise to get you out of your comfort zone and to create a video. All you need is an iPhone or a smartphone. If you don't have one, you can visit the campus. I have information on how to get to the technology room and borrow equipment, but really it's just a smartphone is fine. This is not a video editing class. I do need to have good enough lighting and audio so that I can grade your presentation, see it and hear it, but this is not a video editing class. You may not turn in a PowerPoint. So what we have here that I'm showing you is a PowerPoint. No, this is not a PowerPoint. This is a video presentation. And I will make this very clear in multiple communications. If you turn in a PowerPoint presentation, you're going to get a 0 in the class. So it is the responsibility of you as a student to read the instructions highlighted in bold all over the place, multiple areas. This is not a PowerPoint presentation. No late presentations will be accepted. So this presentation is due, you'll have to check the syllabus, but it's either the last week of school or the second last week of school. And there is no late presentations. So you need to turn this on in time like a final projects. All the exact details are published in Canvas. Just wanted to go over that real quickly with you. So your Module 4 assignments are going to be your Check-in 4, Discussion 4, Quiz 3, which is on Facebook, and your Assignment 3, which is on Facebook. And now you will definitely need your book to do the assignments from here on out into the class. So gave you a few weeks to be able to get your book, get settled into school, but now you really need the book. All right, enjoy.